Hello everybody, my name is Lendian and welcome to a new game on the channel, Streets of Rogue. Now, I have not uploaded an actual recording in what feels like forever. So, I have played the crap out of this game, 47 hours. I love the Streets of Rogue. It is, I don't know even how to describe it, it's phenomenal, I love the game. It has some elements of like games like Nuclear Throne, for instance, and like Deus Ex, kind of aspects of both of those games, and all these different types of characters you can choose from, and all these other stuff, mutators even. Like, I have unlocked every single mutator, all the rewards, all the traits, I have unlocked everything. The game is still in alpha, as you see down here, Streets of Rogue Alpha 21B. The game's still in alpha, getting updated constantly. I highly recommend anyone who watches this video checks it out. So let us begin. How I'm going to do the series is I'm going to go through each character one by one in the beginning of the series. God, can't speak. So I always am going to enable endless mode at the very least. It's just so I can see how far I get. I'll do something with my second favorite, which is Rogue Vision. I'll explain what that is in another episode, I guess. So there we go. Slum Dweller is my favorite character. As you see, you have your stats, traits, starting items, and your kind of like the backstory of your character. The game has a good humor to it, but also before I actually continue anything, as you can see, it is published by TinyBuild. TinyBuild has some really good games out there. If you guys don't know any of the games, I highly recommend you just check out any of the games that they published. Really good games in my opinion. But anyway, back to what I was saying. The Slum Dweller stats 2 out of 4 endurance. This is actually your health, strength, like your melee, accuracy, your how like accurate you are with bullets and stuff. Your speed is your like movement speed. You each have different, like each character has their own different types of traits, starting items, and then the backstory. So I'll start off with the Slum Dweller backstory. Starting from nothing, the humble slum dweller is willing to rise up and do whatever it takes to make it easy. Wow, okay, I can't speak at all. To make it in this crazy world. This typically involves beating up random people for their cash and scouring trash barrels for bacon cheeseburgers. A true personification of the American dream. Yeah, no, I'm never going to be able to actually pronounce anything correctly anymore. It's late at night. I don't care. I can't speak, but anyway, back into the game. So we'll just start off the game. Slums 1. So, this is the beginning of the game. You see you have your controls, W, A, S, and D to move. Left mouse button to do this. Your right mouse button is your special. This Slum Dweller does not have a special. E is to interact, like for instance, I'm not going back down, yeah. Q is my inventory, as you see I only have whiskey. Tab is my missions, as you see, like how the game works is like you go through procedurally generated cities, and in these cities you have different missions you have to complete. R character stats, yes. Toolbar, items. Mouse wheel cycle weapons, F quick heal, space to toggle extra info, which as you see like I infer your doctor by holding spacebar. Left control is like to do auto teleport. I don't really do that much often, but anyway. Let's kind of just play the game as I normally would. I can explain some things on the way. For instance, like you can interact with other people. You can ask people like to assist me, like to assist you on different things, like you can kind of just there's a lot that you can do. It's hard to explain. These red doors mean they don't want you to enter, so there's a restricted area, but you know, all the better just to walk in. So I'm just gonna kind of walk in here, open the doors, and get out because then he won't notice me that I was just in there. But this was a prison, and as you see, because there were arrows in this area, the arrows mean that's what you have to do, and I had to break out people to complete this job. I'm just gonna walk on in and beat them up along with me aligned gangsters. If you complete, loyal. If you complete like a job for people, they become loyal to you. So that's always great. You can kind of just beat up things as well if you want. Bam. Satisfying. Then this is like a hideout. You gotta be careful with the hideout though. This is a little bit scary because that's red. Red means explosive. I'd make sure I don't make any sound as well because the game, parts of the game can run things on like sound. Like for instance, if I were to punch this wall here, they would hear it. I want to careful the floor trap. This point I'm just gonna kind of go all in. No one, they didn't hear me, cool. I'm trying to dispose of that corpse. Huh, he didn't see me. Nice. I'm gonna wait for him to come back around and do his, yeah, I see now that he's there. Now that he's back, he's gonna do his normal, like, walking routine and not suspect anything. We're gonna do that and then lure him in here into this false sense of security that will soon turn into a ton of fear. But the strength plus 1C, that's the potential not to suck. A random stat gains a point every other level up, so now I have bonus strength. So I deal more physical damage, or rather punching damage. Punchy. Doesn't help that. No! How dare you? Get back here! Alright, well. Ow. It actually wasn't that bad. Only 30 damage. As you see, we complete all the missions, now we can leave, but we can kind of explore the rest of the level if we so choose to, and gain more experience, but yeah. So, can't teleport indoors, that's right. But we're just gonna go to here, and this is the exit elevator. So you go through here, these are the stats of what you did during that level. Yeah boy, you leveled up, select a new trait for your character. Yes. Big bullets, drug-a-lug, graceful, and I like studious on this character because Slum Dweller is already super studious. And studious means gains more experience, and super studious means it gains lots more experience. So I'm going to be leveling up a lot quicker now than any other character. So let's just kind of see how far that I can go with this. Like, this is kind of just like in a way, an introduction video to the game. Because, like, this is going to be, like, the only video I'm just going to kind of talk the way I am, like, trying to explain everything. Oh, okay, well, I mean, I just died. Ah, no. Let's try that again. I kind of screwed up, but, yeah, that was just kind of an idea of what the game is. That was just kind of a practice run to kind of show you guys what the game is like. Just on a quick basis, because to be honest, there's a lot more that I haven't even gotten to explain, like the second area of the game, some of these little special things here and there. I haven't got to explain to people a lot of things about the game. So that first run was kind of just a practice run. By practice, I mean kind of just telling people, like, hey, this is what the game's about. I'll still, like, tell people, like, hey, this is kind of the idea of what's going on in this section of the thing. Like, not section, but, like, for instance, if I'm doing this, I'll kind of probably explain, like what is it that I'm doing. But for the most part, I probably won't, just for the kind of the main aspect of, I mean, what's the point? I've kind of done a slight amount of work by just telling you guys kind of the basis of certain things. But even then, to be honest, that makes no sense in my own mind. Like, what I just said makes absolutely zero sense, but, hey, I mean, if you guys think it made sense, then I guess it makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Yeah, I can English. Makes sense to me. But, yeah. So, I'm just gonna... I really do like this game. It's $15 on Steam right now. Another strength plus 1, that's nice. $15 on Steam. I say highly worth the price, especially because it is getting updated. Major updates coming soon. I do highly recommend the game. It is a very fun game if you are fans of roguelikes and procedurally generated things like that and all this other stuff. It has also a good RPG element to it. I just highly recommend the game in general. But enough of that. Now, something you can do, which is a little bit risky, wooden doors are just locked. You can punch them open, break them. The issue with that is people can hear it, but for instance, he was too far away to hear it or even see me go in there. Only issue is the safe is locked, so if I want to even get access to that, I'm going to have to kind of just go. I I'm just gonna have to beat him up, beat up the bartender for the safe combination. And then deal with the goon with the baseball bat, and then kill the goon with the baseball bat. Now we have a baseball bat. Baseball bat. Welcome to speaking. I'm not good at it. You can interact with certain things if you can. For instance, it's a 50% chance to interact with that security camera, and rather it's a 50% chance for it to work to disable it. If it does not work the first time, then it will alarm everyone in the building. But it's all RNG based at that point. Anywho. This is a little bit riskier to do. An idea. Actually, no, because he has a gun. That gun will hurt, so I'm just going to kind of get that and run. Actually, we can probably fight this. Now, the things that, for instance, that I did loot, one of the things I looted was a bracelet of strength, which I gain bonus strength now when wearing it. And so, yeah, I'm just stronger now. If I forgot about that quick healing button, I would have died there. Again. This game is very easy, it's very easy to pick the game up, but very easy to die. That is for sure. So what do we get? We get Team Building Expert, Knuckly Kneecapper. I think I like the Knuckly, which is doing more damage with just the fists instead of weapon. So, you know, that's always nice. So we have a do not enter, which I'm going to just kind of say no to and just do that. I kind of want to can't speak. I just want to get that done and over with. Why do people watch my stuff in the first place? Like, why? What is it that people like about my content in the first place? Ooh. I'm just gonna kind of wait here, and then we're gonna kind of just go into circles. Ooh, come on, come on. Oh, shabam. Also, there is usually blood and gore and shake or screen shake and all this other beautiful stuff added into the game. I always have it disabled. Screen shake, it just kind of hurts my head a little bit. I've never been good with screen shake, and I just prefer not to have blood and gore on. Why did I do that? That's just me. Everyone has their own opinions and stuff. Wow, okay, my RNG is good if that's not failing. But yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Now, I can use my item, instead of just going in, just all, physical style everything, you can use your items to make things easier. For instance, an item I have here, Hypnotizer Mark II, I can make them aligned with me and kind of do things, and I can have them do stuff for me, or, I'll see what I mean. I will make you guys see what I mean, for the love of God, speaking. It's hard. For instance, I can make him align with me so he's hypnotized, and now I can walk up to him, ask him for the item, ask him for the key. I can do everything. Just because he's aligned with me now. And he doesn't care if I take things from the shop or anything, take things from back here and all this other stuff. Just because, well, I made him aligned with me. But because of that, we got wall bypassers, which basically we can teleport through walls now. So very self-explanatory, but very good. Now, this is usually one of the quests I find more difficult. So we're gonna use the friend phone, which is basically spawn in 2 allies of whatever character you're playing as to help you. Just because we're going to need to have an entire job of fighting here. It looks like I've kind of started my own fight. Oh, okay. The slave died. I'll explain how the slaves work. For instance, those little helmets that the slaves wear, if they go too out of bounds in where they're supposed to go, they blow up. So, you know, I failed the quest because the slave died. What would I have gotten out of that anyway? It's tab, that's right. I would have gotten grenades. Grenades aren't exactly, too important, in my opinion. So, I mean, it does not matter all that much. We're going to just use the axe, which is a really strong weapon. Just kind of quickly do that. Ooh, so now we have even a sword and an axe, so we have 2 really strong weapons. We're going to have them go in there and attack. But they're going to start running away because they're too afraid. What I'm going to do if I can do it. I'm stronger in melee combat. Now we're going to go back here, open up the door, open up the safe, and get a baseball bat. Not baseball bat, but a baseball. Usually, grabbing that means someone wanted me to do a mission for them, and that item is what I would have had to return to them to even give them what they wanted, or rather, to get the reward. Excuse me. I'm assuming in here then, if it's no. I'm going to look for the person that's going to be giving me the job. Where could it be? Oh, I think it might be somewhere here. Yeah, there he is. The giant M above someone's head means that they have a mission for you. And if it turns green, that means you already have the item. And chicken nuggets are like a currency that you can spend to get stuff. So it's pretty nice. For instance, I'm going to tell all of my people to stand guard so they don't follow me right there. And I'm going to use a wall bypasser so you guys can see what it's like. So I'm going to rob the shopkeeper blind. Tell them both to follow me. And so now they start following me again. It's as easy as that. And we're going to kind of probably do that again, because I prefer not to alert anyone. I kind of just want to do it more silently right now, but we are just going to go down the elevator and continue. Now we have the studious again. Infection followers gain extra health. Ooh. This is tempting. But this character's Slum Dweller doesn't exactly rely on followers, so we're going to go studious for the more experience again. But the third level of every area is where things get hectic. You'll see what I mean. You have different types of disasters every third level. For instance, there's many different types, like riots, killer robots, bombs dropping from the sky, and this one's the periodic radiation blasts. I'm just kind of in here to show you guys what it means. You have a timer up here, and when it reaches 0, if you're not indoors, everyone in the game will take 20 damage. And you kind of just have to play the game like that for this level. That's why I basically play speedrun mode when it comes to this, but even then, sometimes that does not work. It's very difficult, per se. Because it is very easy to kind of just die. For instance, they died because, well... Oh, okay, we actually did that. For instance, they died out there because they had less than 20 health. I'm gonna do that. I have to take you to the entrance, so you can't... Hold up. We're not allowed to, like... I can't buy from him, really? Ugh. So I'm gonna wait till the thing pops. I can go... There, now we go. Take this little back shortcut. I'm gonna go here. I do have 179 gold. I never actually went over gold, that you can just kind of spend it. 220. So I'm gonna spend it by going in here. Buy from shop. I'm scared to do certain things, like we're buy the rage poison, but I'm scared to take syringes, because syringes, the reason why it has a huge roguelike element is because you don't know what a syringe does. It could do healing, and maybe it could do like acid. There's a lot of different things it could do, but you don't know until you use it, which is why I'm kind of being a little bit riskier on using it. Oh god. Luckily this is open. I'm gonna wait. We back out. I could start like scavenging like these trash cans. Hey, what do you have in here? You have food that I'm going to take, thank you. That's health, I need that. You don't have a fridge. You have a fridge, but you have a gun as well, so I mean... I'm gonna kind of just stay in here right now. The reason why I'm afraid is because the guy with the gun will kill me. Yeah, but he died. But that's gonna be for this video. I know it's kind of a shorter video, or not so much of a shorter video, but not so long of a gameplay video. You guys didn't get to see too much of Streets of Rogue, but I will be going over this game a lot more. I do love this game a lot, and I hope you guys love the game as much as I do, and I hope to see you guys enjoying this content that I make. But either way, though, if you guys do enjoy this content I make, please leave a like. It really helps me know that you guys want me to kind of do this thing, but even then, in the same aspect, I'm still going to be doing this because it's something I enjoy. And if you want to see more content from me, please subscribe. It really means a lot to me. My name is Lendian. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.